Diego Maradona, widely regarded to be one of the greatest footballers to ever play the game, has died. In a statement from the Argentine Football Association, through its president, Claudio Tapia, expresses its deepest sorrow for the death of our legend, Diego Armando Maradona. You will always be in our hearts, Blue Heart. It is understood that the 60-year-old football legend died of a heart attack. He had been discharged from hospital just 2 weeks ago after being admitted for emergency brain surgery to remove a clot on the brain. He was due to continue receiving treatment for alcohol dependency on his discharge from hospital after a long history of drug and alcohol abuse. But we now understand that he has died, reportedly from a heart attack. Regarded as one of the greatest footballers of all time, nicknamed the Golden Boy, the first player in history to set world record transfer fees twice. His international career with Argentina, he earned 91 caps. He scored 34 goals. The most famous or infamous of those, of course, the Hand of God goal in the 1986 World Cup quarter-final against England. He went on to club his national side, Argentina, as well. Let's bring in our sports correspondent, Martha Kellner, now for her reaction to it. Martha, sad news.
Very sad news, and I think almost the saddest thing of all, Sarah, is that it's not been that unexpected. People have been watching the way Diego Maradona's health has declined over the years with battles with drugs and alcohol, and it did almost seem inevitable that his demise would happen prematurely. He was one of the greatest footballers of all time, an absolute genius of the game, most notably for Argentina. And I think it's difficult to overstate just how important he is to Argentinian people. He's not just a footballer there, he is a cultural icon. He's someone who was born in the shanty towns just out on the outskirts of the capital, Buenos Aires. He learned to play football on the streets. He referred to himself as, he was a street urchin turned good, and his death will be mourned, incredibly hardly in Argentina. They will feel this very hardly. And he was admitted to hospital last month, just after he turned 60. He had his 60th birthday in November and was admitted to hospital shortly after with a blood clot in the brain. He had treatment on that blood clot. He was then released from hospital and admitted to a rehab centre for alcohol and drug recovery. He was then released, I understand, from that rehab centre and went home, which is where he died after suffering a cardiac arrest